tifu by complaining about a Lyft incident, and then getting doxxed by their official account after. Hitting the front page. You may have read my original post this morning about how I had a Lyft driver pressuring me to give him my personal phone number and email address before my ride. I felt unsafe and cancelled. Even after escalating, Lyft refused to refund me. Only after my posts hit 3 million views did they suddenly try to call me, and they offered me my $5 refund. But get this, suddenly I'm getting tagged and I discover that their official account has posted for the first time in ages, and doxed me in the thread. Instead of tagging my username, since I posted anonymously, their post reads, "Dear, my real name." And here is the kicker, that is normally a bannable offense. Instead, the comment is removed by the moderators from the thread, but it has not been removed from their profile, nor has their profile been banned as a normal user would be. It's still up, not sure what to do to get it removed. Any media I can contact to put pressure on Lyft? TLDR. Got myself doxxed by the official Lyft account, which Reddit apparently does not want to ban or even remove the comment. Edit. After 5 hours, they removed my name. One of their execs just emailed me to inform me that they removed it, and suggested I could delete my Lyft account. I suggested they clean up their PR and CS teams because they're not doing so well today. For your amusement, she is one of the top execs and she is located in the Central Time Zone, so she was doing this at 11 p.m. Tears of joy sounds like they are finally awake and paying attention. Hand-waving update Tuesday morning. The customer service representative, same one who doxed me, who insisted he wanted to speak to me on the phone, did not in fact call me at the appointed time. Of course, it's entirely possible that he woke up no longer employed by Lyft.
They probably thought since you're never on Reddit you wouldn't see it, but seriously, that's effed up. I saw their comment and couldn't believe they used your name. Definitely take it further.
Depending on the privacy laws in your jurisdiction, they may have committed a serious offense. Call your privacy commissioner, whatever the name is where you live, and discuss it with them.
Would mass reporting the comment get things moving? You've caught the attention of a lot of people. Edit your previous posts and ask people to do so. At least that should wake Reddit to take a look on the matter.
Greater than would mass reporting the comment get things moving? Depends how much money they pay Reddit to their favor there. My guess is Reddit will treat them different from a person because they're a business.
Remember that time when Reddit officially said that posting someone's personal information will get you banned? If you need a refresher, here's the would be a shame if those rules didn't apply to you, Lyft.
Screenshot this immediately. Ideally print out the page. Save as much evidence as possible. What?
You, never on Reddit. I just checked. When I loaded their profile, your name was there. When I refreshed, it was not.
Screenshotted everything. Calls made to attorneys and cease and desist sent to many different channels, including emails of all the execs. Precisely what I want to know. A bunch of people have already reported this. Normally banning happens very fast. Hours have gone by now. Why has their account not been banned? You, Spez.
Good work. This is a really tough situation. I admire how much you're keeping a cool head in this utter insanity.
One of the 5 stages of dealing with a PR disaster, spite.
I'm just baffled that their support can be this. Where's their PR department?
Still there if you view it in their comments on their disgusting that Reddit hasn't taken action. You, Spez. You, Lyft.
Seriously, it's not like they can't just set up a new one in 10 seconds anyway. They barely use the old one. Rules for thee, not for me as usual. Reddit simps for the core so hard these days it's sick, nothing like what they came from. Just as an aside, you are gaining traction. This was top post on my front page.
YTF is the official Lyft account active in R, big boob problems.
The Lyft account just edited the comment to get rid of Op's first name after 5 hours. Lol. Ridiculous, they're trying to cover up.
I just saw the edit happen in real time. Holy a**, the fact it stayed up for hours is ridiculous.
Both their customer service and social media moderation engagement are probably outsourced to third parties because they're too cheap to hire semi-competent should sue the out of them.
Definitely want to hear the reason why they don't get banned, but a normal user would be for doing the exact same thing.
Last I checked, doxing someone who was posting on a focused subreddit just looking for some support over a terrible experience is a pretty serious violation of those community guidelines that you, Spez, wrote about. You know, the part where OP is a real person and Lyft is a multi-million-dollar corporate entity is not a real person. They should be held, by the community, to the highest standard of conduct for any and every community they post in.
They edited their post now, 2 minutes ago from this.
Yes, now it finally looks edited, after 5 hours. I have it screenshotted, of course.
OP, as per the community guidelines posted by you, Spez, did Lyft ask your permission to use your real name in their, as of now, edited comment where they used your real name? Because that would be a violation of community guidelines as, their comment is now gone. Lyft didn't even remove their comment, Reddit did.
Seconding this, sue the ever-living out of them. Make them regret the day they put a numpty in charge of their PR.
Well, bra companies are always talking about how well they lift and separate.
I really want the genuine answer to this edit. I investigated and found a post where a woman complained about harassment in a Lyft line and they replied. Doesn't quite seem like enough to show active with a single comment, but it's something.
Well, now the official Lyft account has their own to share on our TIFU law.
Greater than you're never on Reddit here.
You, Spez, it's me again, for awareness again. This time it's not a joke though.
Wow, that's terrible. What kind of petty social media representative is running their Reddit account?
I could tell you because I actually know the name of this specific rep. He did in fact call, but that would be doxing.
Lucky for OP, I'm pretty sure stage 5 is, pay it 6 to 7 figures to go away.
Wear that ban it, you, Spez, you, Lyft.
Imagine if you didn't have any morals. Seriously. I hope this gets dealt with sooner rather than later. Good luck.
Interestingly, I have a call scheduled with that person tomorrow. The same person who wrote that comment. I'll be very curious to hear what he has to say.
Lyft HQ is in California. It appears in CA it's illegal to dox someone. You should contact a lawyer because it appears you have way more than $5 headed your way.
Record it for training or have a lawyer on it with you.
You should record the call for your own sake just in case. Do tell them that you are recording at the start.
What about my never on Reddit?
My state doesn't require me to inform them that I am recording tears of joy.
This is after sending you the message which said, of course we could never share any personal details of one person with
one-party consent FTW.
They absolutely did not ask for my permission.
$, and something corporate overlords.
I'm going to wait for that employee to post a tifu about how they lost their job for doxing someone.
You can all be never on Reddit. Next week, when all the subreddits go dark.
And then they deleted it. It's still on their page though. Crazy how they decided after 2 years to post on Reddit just to dox her.
Here's the weird thing. I don't think they pay any money because they don't use the account. They had not posted on it in *2 years *** and somehow logged back on just to dox me.
I think you might want to look into asking a lawyer about this.
Hey you, Spez, they have screenshots confirming what has happened since the dox post has been edited. They gave no consent for their personal information to be posted. Are you going to do your job and ban you, Lyft per guidelines, or do companies get special treatment unlike everyone else?
Stage 6 says, the bribe was refused and the company was mocked for trying to buy their way out instead of doing the right. 7 is, the company tries to apologize by doing the thing they should have done in the first place. Stage 8 is, it's too late because now people hate them for all the scummy stuff they did to deal with this situation in the first place.
Lyft, dear stalker driver, here's her name and number.
Right? The irony. Count down until they deplatform me instead of the creep.
I agree with the person saying ask a lawyer. I'd also delete this post because through no fault of your own, it may encourage users to seek out the specific mention of your name that you speak of and could possibly make the problem worse. I'm so sorry that this is happening to you. Reddit has a terrible history regarding personal information. It's
typically a good suggestion to talk to a lawyer, but it likely won't do a ton in this situation. It's bad behavior by Lyft, but OP is unlikely to have a meaningful legal cause of action. Certain types of companies have regulatory obligations around certain types of data, but a person's name is not usually intrinsically private, and linking that name to a complaint about a Lyft account isn't going to violate any of the limited cases in which companies have regulatory obligations to protect personal and aside, privacy protections in the United States are shockingly weak compared to many countries. If it's a private company and it doesn't involve personal health information, or certain private information relating to children, covered by the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, there is very limited avenues for legal. The few limited avenues, if a company creates a representation that it will protect certain information, then doesn't, sometimes they will get the FTC to pursue a case against them. However, that would be the FTC pursuing a case as a regulatory matter of civil litigation. It would still not really entitle OP to sue for damages, and in fact, damages would be difficult to demonstrate. To a legal standard from the disclosure of a persons can see a list on this page of the sort of things the FTC has gone after. Unsurprisingly, a lot of these cases involve children or health data, because there are specific laws protecting them, but not for much. I said in many countries you have far more robust privacy protections against companies, much less so in the United States.
You, Spez and Reddit moderation are famous for only following the rules when they are in their favor. You, Lyft is probably paying for the permission to walk over normal users.